Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are good and doing well. So here I'm with another interview question. This is very basic question, but must think to know that how we can check persistence of an active record object. Okay, so there are two ways. The one method is persisted and the other one is new record. Okay, so we can check persistence of an active record object with two methods, that is persisted and other one is new record. Okay, let me show you how. So let's switch to the Rails console. Okay, so here I have a Rails application, a demo Rails application, and here I have a user model. So let's define a user model object. So user equal to user dot new. Okay, so it's an empty object. Okay, if you check its presence, this object is present. Okay, but it's an empty object. Okay, so for example, user dot present. Okay, so it is a Ruby method to check whether the user is present or not. Okay, so it is the Ruby method, so it doesn't have to do any with the active record method. So there are only two active record methods. One is new record and the other one is persisted. So let's say user dot persisted. Okay, so you can see that is the false. Okay, that means the persisted check if a record exists in the database. Okay, so this is just initialized object of the user model, but it is not exist in the database. That's why the persisted return the false. Okay, so this is the persisted method, the first method where we can check the existence of or persistence of an active record object in the database, and it will return true only if the record exists in the database, otherwise it will return the false. Okay, for example, user dot find 10 dot persisted, it will return true. Okay, that means this record exists in the database. Now let's say user dot new record. Okay, this record will check whether the object is just initialized or initialized as empty object. Okay, it is not stored into the database. Okay, so it is not go at the database level, it will just check whether this object is new or not. Okay, so let's say it will return true. Okay, now if you do this on user dot find 10 dot new record, then it will return false. Why? Because this record exists in the database. Okay, so in active record or in the Rails models, we have two methods to check the existence of active record object into the database. Okay, the first one is persisted. It will check whether the record has been created or not or saved into the database. Okay, and if it is present in the database, it will return true, otherwise false. And this new record, it will just check whether the object is just initialized or initialized as an empty object and it does not exist in the database. Okay, if it is not exist in the database and just initialized, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, so this is the difference between persisted and new record method. Okay, so this is very simple method but must know concept, because in many of the callbacks or in validations, you need these kind of checks just to make sure that whether the record is persisted or not, or it is new record or not. Okay, so I hope you got the idea about these two methods to check the existence of active record. Okay, so let's check it and we will meet in another lecture with some another interview question. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, stay safe.